Kenya's elephant numbers are growing despite a recent World Wildlife Fund report that indicates a nearly 70% drop in global wildlife populations. As part of our series Jambo Studio, CGTN's Enock Sikolia looks at how local communities are forging a sustainable relationship with the wild.
Samburu National Reserve lies in the northern part of Kenya. At this time of the year, there is little rainfall, but wildlife is in abundance. The National Reserve is home to species native to the north. Including the rare gravy zebra, the Somali ostrich, and the reticulated giraffe. When you drive through the Samburu National Reserve, you will be able to see quite a number of animals: lions, leopards, giraffes, zebras, name them. But this jurisdiction is home to the world's largest animal, the elephant. The reserve's marshland stretches to the horizon, an ideal environment for over 100 elephants. It's the cooler evening hours, and this herd has come by the banks of Ewasongiro River. The river is crucial to the survival of the animals in the area. These elephants live in small family groups. The head of this family is the alpha female, the matriarch, the oldest member of the family. She has the experience to survive in this extreme environment. She knows when it's safe to have a drink. With her foot, she signals other members of the family to approach the river. Calves circle their mothers for the much-needed nutrition. The matriarch and her sister circle around baby elephants for protection. When the drinking spree is complete, the matriarch leads the way from the water point. Since childhood, she has mastered the routes to water points and food sources. A herd of elephants rarely travels too far from a source of water. Ideally, they need to drink every day. But they have been known for going without water while traveling for long distances between feeding grounds. These journeys can be dangerous and deadly for the elephants. Even in this apparent paradise, there are dangers afoot. They move as a unit, forming a protective ring around calves against predators. But in this vastness, there is another enemy as deadly as a lion: poachers. They kill elephants for their valuable ivory tusks.
If someone tries dirty games with the elephants, that person is my enemy. It's either he kills me or I kill him. So I find anyone trying to kill an elephant, I will finish him before he does.
It's been a grueling 4 hours for these rangers, chasing leads on illegal activity within the reserve area. Intelligence had pointed to a likely presence of poachers in an area favored by elephants. And the chase is on. The possible poachers could be armed, and so the rangers are trading with caution. For these protectors of wildlife, disappointment often follows a hunt. The signs are there, but whoever was here had already left. A sharp, double-edged knife was recovered. Rangers suspected it was left behind by a potential poacher who had just fled. For the team, it was a success, having just thwarted what could have been an elephant's death.
For a dead one, it's no more useful to us. You know what we normally do? We only take the tusk and return them to the armory. Nothing else. But when it's alive, it makes good money, because every visitor come today, tomorrow, even some years, meet the same elephant, take the picture and pay.
The management of the Samburu National Reserve, in collaboration with many other key stakeholders, have put in place measures that ensures poachers are kept at bay. Bennett Nyaruk was recruited as a ranger from the Samburu community that lives around the National Reserve. It's part of the strategy of ensuring the local community is encouraged to be part of conservation efforts. Some of the rangers employed here are former poachers, men who have now denounced the illegal trade.
We have the supplier and we have the buyer. And somebody cannot come all the way from Nairobi or from Mombasa or from any part of the country to come and kill an elephant. They must use the locals who are within the area.
We encourage them to continue protecting wildlife when they go to their areas, and that's why they have known the importance, and they have already started to establish conservancy.
This large group is evidence of the reserve's conservation efforts. Several elephant herds have congregated here. For the young ones, it's a time to socialize and learn from their elders. For the older ones, it's time to renew their acquaintances. The latest Living Planet report by the World Wildlife Fund shows that elephant populations globally have significantly increased. The report attributes this to increased conservation efforts, focusing on the involvement of communities living around parks and conservation areas.
Modeling from science that is featured in this report shows that we still have a small opportunity to reverse the loss of nature if we take urgent and unprecedented action today.
The Samburu community started an elephant sanctuary 4 years ago. The rescue center is for orphaned elephants left behind following the death of their mothers at the sanctuary. They are cared for until they are old enough to defend themselves. Then they are released back to the wild to find a family.
They really need love and passion, and whenever you give them love, they really give love back. So sometimes even they rumble, like when they see their mothers or when they see the bottle, they just rumble.
Since 2016, over 30 orphaned elephants have been rescued, with 10 of them already reintegrated back into the wild.